let's go straight on to the double-sided dies. What you will need, and it will be available on HSN, is remember our double-sided dies. We had the brand new plates, the real sturdy plates for you to do your die cutting of the double-sided dies. You will need these brand new A4 ones to go through your large Gemini. Now, like I say, 2 of these sets will go through your Gemini Junior with ease. One of them, which is the rectangle, will just go through your Gemini Junior, and then there's a triangle one that will need your large Gemini. So this is why you've got the large plates. Of course, as always, you do get both plates in them. This one, I'm going to be showing you how to use them, so we will have to open them. So we'll get these sorted, ready to go. So we've got our plates. Let's just go straight into the double-sided dies. So what we can do, so let's bring these in. So just a quick overview here, and then I'll bring them closer for you to see. So we have got 4 sets here. So we have got the hexagon, we've got the triangle, we've got the rectangle, and we've got the square box. Now the hexagon actually makes 2 sizes of boxes. The triangles also makes 2 sizes. You've got the rectangle, which actually makes 2 sizes as well. And then you've even got this square box that actually makes 3 of them. Now the triangle here, so if I put, there we go, so just this one here, this is the one where you need the large Gemini to go through this one, certainly with the large triangle here. The hexagon and the square will go through your Gemini Junior, and your rectangle will just go through your Gemini Junior and no more. Better be safe than sorry. Get them with your Gemini, your large Gemini, which I know most of you have already got. So what we can do is if I bring them a bit closer for you to see, and then we're actually going to be using them to show you what you can do. So there is the triangle. So if I open these ones so that you can see, so I had a wee play last night. So there is your triangle die. So this is this one here. So this makes 1 box, but of course it makes the lid as well. So that's 1 box. This one here makes a smaller box, and then you've also got a wee tag here as well, which is also double-sided as well. So that is your triangle. So what we can do is, I'm not going to pop that back in because we're actually going to be using them. There is your hexagon. So again, exactly the same. So if I show you just on the way around there, so you can see just an idea here at that side just there, and you've got the wee clear view so you can see that it's double-sided. So on this one here, we have got the larger box there, then you've got a smaller box, but then you've also got 2 tags here to make. These are also double-sided. So 2 tags, but actually die cuts 4 at once. So that's these ones. Let's put these ones back. Then we've also got the square and the rectangle. So if we bring in the squares now for you to see. So this is the one where you get 3 of them. So you get your larger, you get your medium, and then you've also got your smaller one. So if we open this one up just here, so here we go. So we've got these ones here, as you can see. So just to actually, I'm just going to correct myself. The larger one of the square, you do need your large Gemini. It's simply because I was using the middle one last night, which goes through your Gemini Junior. So your square one, you will need your large Gemini plates for this one. But as you can see, you've got 3 boxes here. So you've got the larger one, you've got the mid, and then you've got the smaller one. Keeping in mind that's 3 separate boxes because you create the base and the lid at exactly the same time. Then you've also got these wee tags here down at the bottom, which could also be used to create apertures in the middle of your boxes. So that is the square. And then what we've also got here is we've also got the rectangle. So if we open these up as well, let's bring these ones in. So we've got the rectangles. So we've got the larger one. So this is the one here that will just go through your Gemini Junior and no more. Then your next one down will go through your Gemini with ease. And then you've even got 3 of the double-sided tags here just at the side there. So what I would just say, with absolute ease, let's just say to use your Gemini, your large Gemini, but of course a few of these will go through your Junior anyway. Have a wee look at this. We've got some inspiration as to what you can be making with your double-sided box dies. So there we go. There's your hexagon there. So that's the two of them, but you can see that how they've been created. Same with the rectangle, just bringing in either your pattern paper or your coloured cardstock that you've got, bring in embossing folders, decorate them with any of your flower dies. It could be your flower foam dies. What about bringing in past collection? There's Sarah's nautical collection there, and with those boxes there, mixing and matching. Doesn't have to be our stuff, it could be any of your past crafty stash. Then the triangle, how cute are they? They really are such a good gift box, perfect for any time of the year, but such a perfect one for Christmas time as well. Right, enough talking, Craig. Will we do the double-sided dies? Let's do it. So what we can do is I've got some cardstock here. So let's just bring, I'm just using some of our Centura Pearl. Let's bring in the triangle. We'll do the triangle for this one. So what we've got, let's peel this one away like this. So they come away with ease. So what we'll do is if I just show you, they're just like normal traditional dies, but the difference is you've got a cutting edge on both sides. So what you need is you need your specific plates. So what you'll find is you just need what comes with your Gemini is your 2 cutting plates. So these will come in as standard with your large Gemini set. Then what you'll also find is that you will need your 2 plates here. So these are like a green coloured plate, mint coloured plate. So you will need these ones. What I am just going to do, I am just going to lean over because someone forgot to switch the power on for the Gemini. So I am just going to walk round and switch that on. There we go. Of all the things that you don't always think of before you go live. So what we're going to do now, let's take our base plate, then we're going to take our green plate just like this. Then what we're going to do is we're then going to bring in our cardstock there. So we're then going to just pop that onto the top. So that's going to die cut into there. But then what you've also got is you've also got this top cutting edge over the top. So let's actually change that to a different colour. Let's do a blue as well. So then what we're going to do is we're going to pop our cardstock on the top there. Then we need another one of our green plates. I'm calling them green. And then we need our top cutting plate again. So that's just the actual combination for your double-sided dies. If you got our very first collection, which was like the flowers in that, then you'll find it's exactly the same combination as them, but you will just need some of the larger platforms. So it's that die cuts. We're going to move them out the way, and then we're going to actually pull this out. This is going to give you, already having the score lines in place for you, it's going to give you the notches already there for you. So if we then remove these out the way, so if we take this top one, we will see as if I just bring this cardstock up like that. So you can see it's die cut there just perfectly. Then what we're then going to do, there's your box. There's that one there. So then, you know, these are real, the material these are made of, they are so sturdy. So they will obviously keep these plates a lot longer because these aren't actually getting cut into, it's these. But these are real, the material fibres are in there. This is going to last you such a long time. Do still flip and rotate like you would normally do with your other dies. So then what we can then do is take this next one. Then you'll find we have now got the other one. So that's us now got both of these ones. So let's just move these ones out the way, and we can move these ones out the way as well. So this now gives us our actual platform and our plates there, so we can actually start to fold them in. So if I bring them in just a bit closer, can you see now, can you see on these ones how we've actually got the score lines, there we go, perfect. All the score lines just there in place. So what you can do then is you can either just come along and you can just start to fold that over just like that and see with ease how that folds. So we're just going to fold that over again. So sometimes just check to see where you're folding it, and then all that we're going to do is place that over and we're going to fold. Then what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to do that with the third one, and then if I can just find my bone folder, which I'll just use my actual tool while we're here, then all that we're doing is just like that, folding them over, then I'm just going to burnish them. So if you've got your white tool, bone folder, just use that. So all that we're doing is working that over. Again, don't forget, use your actual tabs as well. Fold them over. So we're just going to fold each of them. Each of these come with a score line as well once they have been die cut. Then there we go. As you can see, that now starts to create it could be your lid, it could be your base there. So then what we're going to do is exactly the same on this one here. So we're just going to fold that over, then we're just going to fold it, and then we're going to burnish it. Then again, all the way around, we're just going to fold, and then we're just going to burnish. And we're going to do exactly the same. So we're then just going to fold over, and then we're just going to burnish them just like that. Not forgetting both those wee tabs at each end here. So you've got the 3 of them. So just fold them in. I always just use my fingers first, then I go over and just burnish them. So anything when it comes to construction, box making, anything like that, I always suggest to you to actually use your white glue. But for this first speed, what I am going to do is I'm just going to use my tape runner. So if we then bring my tape runner in, actually seeing as my glue is to hand, we'll just use our glue. So just using the white glue. And then all that I'm going to do is just start to fold that over, just like you would do if you were making a box. We're just going to hold that just into place, just for a few seconds, and then we're just going to work our way all the way around over each of these tabs, just here, folding them in, tucking them in, and then we're just going to hold them in place. And then we're going to do this with the final one again, just that wee bit of glue on this one here. And then we are then just going to fold that in. We're just holding that in place just for a few seconds. I'm just making sure all of these are neat and tidy. Then there we go. So there's the first step there for your triangle. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to do exactly the same for these ones here. So I'm just going to take just a bit of glue and we're just going to fold that over in place. We're just going to hold that just for a few seconds. When it comes to the glue, I'm just going to line that up. And then I'm just going to work all my way around like this, holding it in place. So we've not had to do any of the measuring or cutting any cardstock to a specific size. That die cutting for the box does it all itself. Then all that we're then going to do is we're then just going to hold that again just for a few seconds, just creating that box, just like that. Then what we can do is just come along and then we're just going to place them in place, and you can see, look at that. Look at your box. I'm just going to hold that end one in just for a few seconds longer, just in place. But then there we go. There's your triangle box. Now that's a triangle box is not something that I would even attempt to do freehand. It's just something that I wouldn't do just because of the time that it would take. Now our double-sided box does that. So any wee gifts of that, obviously this time of the year, Christmas coming up, you know, you can make wee displays of that. You can even use that if you were to do that in greens or that. You can even just make a large 3D Christmas tree, just pop in a few underneath. There's so many things that you can do with them. But that is your double-sided dies when it comes to the actual triangle box. So there we go.